me again. So today you guys get to meet my pets. So I'm going to be doing the furry friends tag, but a little bit modified because I was looking through the questions. I have the questions right here, and there's 20 questions, and so honestly, to go through each one of them for all of my 7 cats, yes, 7 cats, will take a really long time. I just mostly want to introduce my cats to you, and I just want to share like cute little pictures and video of them from, from the past and from the present. So I'm going to be going in order from oldest to youngest. So the first one that I will be talking about is my little girl Sky. Well, she's not very little actually, but yes, her name is Sky, and that's the question number 1. What is your pet's name? Sky. What kind of pet is it and what breed? So honestly, well, all of them are cats. I already mentioned this. Breed? I wouldn't know. I really don't know. She's gray, she's fluffy, she has lots of hair. Each summer we have to give her annual shaving because it does get really hot. Where did you get him or her? So actually, Sky is a baby from a previous cat we had. The previous cat, her name is Amber, and we didn't have her for as long as we have Sky. Amber was super sweet and lovable. She loved going with strangers, and we honestly think that someone took her because one day we just couldn't find her. We put out, lost cat signs, but we never got her back, and, unfortunately. But yeah, Sky is Amber's baby. Sky is an older cat. She is 13 years old. Oh, and that's kind of, how long have you had your pet? So 13 years. But when she was young, it was so cute because she would get on top of the beds and she would like flap her little ears like if she wanted to like fly or something when she would jump off the bed. I don't know, I've never seen that before in a cat, and I've had lots of cats. So yeah, that was really cute. That was when she was like tiny, like itty bitty. And now, well, she just likes to chill, hang out in her bed, she kind of struggles to clean, her bottom area, her legs, and it's really funny to see her bathe herself because she is, older and she is fat. Number 6 is, what are the nicknames that you call your pet? So all of my cats do have nicknames. So for Sky, we call her Viejita because she is old, so like Viejita, Viejita Linda. And again, she is fat, so gorda, bombon, pumpkin. Also, well, since she is older and a little bit on the heavy side, we don't pick her up. She doesn't even like to be carried, but she does like to get petted a lot. She loves to be petted. Sometimes when you scratch her back, she'll do a weird little thing where she'll like bite herself. She'll go, and then she'll like lick. I don't know if she like tickles her or something. But yeah, we don't carry her, we pet her. She's just adorable. I love her. Alright, so next, her name is Valencia. So Valencia, breed again, I don't know what breed she is. She's gray. She's a darker gray than Sky. She's super skinny, like really skinny. And she's super tiny, like she doesn't look her age. So I'm gonna skip down to that question. So how long have you had her? We've had her for 6 years. She doesn't look like a 6-year-old cat. She's like tiny. Our youngest one, which I'll talk about later, of course, our youngest one is 1 year old, and that 1-year-old is bigger than Valencia. Like, I don't know, she's like a miniature cat. Like, I really don't know why she is that small. She's just that way. Where did you get him or her? So Valencia actually came to us. She arrived at our house, just randomly. So the story with that, after Amber, she got lost or someone took her, Sky was left alone. She didn't have her mama with her anymore, and she was the only cat that we had at the time. And so what happened with Sky was she was outdoor, but for the longest time she stayed outdoors. So one day, just randomly, my mom says that she saw like this cat like on top of the mop. We had a mop like on a brick wall, and that she was just laying there. And I was like, what? Like, if there was a cat, I'm pretty sure I would have seen her, but I didn't see her, and she told me this. And then it was probably like 3 days later that I saw her. I was like pulling up into the driveway, and then I see like this cat. I'm like, oh my gosh, like she's tiny. And then like she got scared, and then she like went down, and I tried looking for her, but I mean, she was of course scared at first, but she just showed up there at the house. I don't know how, I don't know if she got lost, like if she was like with her mama and like her siblings, and maybe she got left behind, she got lost. I really don't know what happened, but she showed up there, and I'm happy that she did, because then now Sky had someone to be with, even though Sky didn't completely accept her at the beginning. It took her, let's see, she arrived to us in the summer. We saw her in June. That's when she arrived there, and you know, Sky would, you know, like hiss at her, like tap her, hit her, you know, she would feel bothered by her. But Valencia was so persistent, and she wanted to get close. She was like, no, I'm gonna make you love me. I'm gonna, you know, like she chose Sky to be her mama. And finally, we decided to put Sky in again, and Valencia would follow her. So we put him into the porch. The first day we put him in, I think, was Halloween night. And that's when they came into the porch, and they still, Sky didn't completely accept her. She was still kind of like, hey, stay away from me, you know? The first time that I saw them, like, being together, laying down, sleeping together in bed was on Christmas Day. It was like a Christmas miracle. I was so happy to see them, and I was like, oh, they're keeping each other warm. It just made me so happy to see them. When she did arrive to us, Vanessa was like super skinny. Like, she looked like a little rat. She was like tiny, like I don't even know, like no, maybe like this, but she was super skinny. And then finally when she let us like get close to her and pet her, like I started with the tail, then I would go, you know, higher, and you could feel her bones, you could feel her spine, her shoulder blades, her like just her hips, and she was like extremely skinny, and she looked really malnourished. But you know, thankfully she was able to get back to health. So once Valencia got used to us, she was like super lovable. She loved me petting her. She would like it when I would pet her and she would eat at the same time. I would stop petting her and she'd kind of like look up at me and be like, why'd you stop? So then I'd start petting her again, and then she'd start eating again. I thought that was really strange, because I think most cats don't like being petted when they eat, you know, but she like would insist on me petting her while she ate. That was cute. Valencia, I think she went through a trauma. So the thing that happened with Valencia was that we wanted to fix her when she was of age, but we kind of took a little long with that. So she did get pregnant before we were able to fix her. So we're like, well, you know, gotta let her have her babies now. But unfortunately, because she is tiny, like I'm telling you, she's tiny. When it came around to her giving birth, she wasn't able to push out the baby. So for like the longest time, like I remember coming home and I saw her, and it looked like she had, you know, she was like going into labor. All day passed and nothing, and the next day, like I see like something like sticking out of like her butt. I was like, that's definitely not poop. I go and I check her out, and it's like the head of the baby. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like it's stuck in there. I got so scared. We had to rush her to the vet. I literally was like crying. I was like, oh my gosh, like, is everything gonna be okay? So the babies didn't make it. She had 2 in there, the vet told us. And yeah, what the vet told us was that her birth canal is like too narrow, and I guess she was like weak or something. She couldn't push them out, something like that. But I think she did go through a trauma with that, because after that happened, she did change. I don't know if she got depressed, because like animals do get depressed, you know, they have feelings, of course. So she's just been different since then. That's been, I don't know, that was close to like 5 years ago. 5, yeah. So she's been different. She's kind of more scared of us. She's like kind of like, she was like so super lovable, and she went from that to like super like just like stay away from me. And you know, unfortunately we're working on her. We want to get her socialized again. So what are the nicknames that you call your pet? So with Valencia, she has a few. We call her Flaca or Flackies, because she is our little Flaca girl. Valencia, yeah, Flaca, Flackies. We call Valencia also Chiquis. Valencita. Alright, so the next three I am going to mention together because they are siblings. I'm going to name them in the order that I think they were born, because I'm not sure the order they were born in, but this is what I think based off of their personalities. It's Celeste or Celeste, Anastasia, and Sebastian or Sebastian. So that's their names. We call them the Bebops. They're like the Bebop clan because they're siblings and we just Bebops. I don't know how that came about. The Bebops. The breed, the two girls, Celeste and Anastasia, they have like the calico color. White, brown, tannish, and black. Sebastian doesn't have the black, he's just white and like the yellowish golden. And then also with Anastasia, she's like fluffier. She's has longer hair than Celeste and Sebastian. Her tail is like nice and like wispy. She has like wispies like a long hair. And so she just has longer hair in general. And also when you pick her up, she just like, she's so relaxed. Like my sister has mentioned, you know, it looks almost like a rag doll. So I don't know if they have like rag doll in there or Maine Coon. I don't know. They don't have like the pointy ears, you know, of hair there. So I don't know. Maine Coon is probably not in there. But I don't know. That's what they are. They're cute. How did you get them? So they were born in my boyfriend's parents' shed. Well, back then he was my boyfriend, now he's my fiance. So what was going on was that this cat, I don't know if it belonged to like a neighbor or if it was a stray, a feral cat out there, but she would come to their house like quite often. She was like really good friends with a dog that they had. They had a German Shepherd named Achilles, and then they named her Helen. She would hang out there a lot, like the dog and the cat would play together. The times that I saw her, she didn't look pregnant. So I was just like, oh, she's just, you know, a cat. Maybe it's a neighbor's cat or something. Apparently, she was pregnant because she was the only cat that was around that area, at least what I saw. One day randomly, like, he texts me, he sends me a picture like, do you want another cat? He sends me a picture of one of them. And I was like, oh my gosh, she's so cute. Like, of course I want it, but I don't think I can have it. So when I went over, I saw them, they were still in the shed. I don't know what happened to Helen. Like, I didn't see her for quite a while. It was just the babies there in the shed that they discovered them in there. And so I asked my sister if she would help me find homes for them, and she said yes, of course. So I ended up bringing them to my house. So with the siblings, so we brought them. Our plan was to find homes for them, and I did start posting it like on Snapchat, and I did have some people reply that they wanted the cats, but my sister got really attached to them, so they ended up staying with us, and that's how we have them, all three cats. We brought them in. We already had Sky and Valencia, and then these were three siblings, so we didn't plan on keeping them, but it just happened, and I'm happy that we do have them. How long did I have them? That was in 2015. I brought them in the summer. Yeah, 3 years. The reason why I think it goes in that order, Celeste, Anastasia, Sebastian, is because Celeste, she's like always been like that mother. She's like, I think she's the oldest. She's always looked out after her siblings more. She cleans them all the time. She enjoys it. I don't know, she's more laid back than her siblings. She's chill. She's more calm, a lot more calm. So yeah, I don't know. I just think she's the oldest for some reason. Then I think Anastasia is the middle one. She's like the wild child. And she's the most hyper, the most playful. That wild child, she gets like those crazy eyes, like she'll get hyper, she's like woo, all over the place. And then Sebastian, he's like the baby, he's the baby brother, and the two girls look out after him. I remember when we brought them home, we put them into their room, and of course they're scared of us, they're scared of me and my sister. We're in there, and you know, they're like roaming around, trying to get to know the place. And then for some reason, somehow Sebastian got like separated from his sisters. He was like in the middle of the room, and his sisters were off like against a wall. And you can tell like he like looked around and he was like, where are my sisters? And he let out this huge meow, like a big meow, like asking for help. And right away the two girls like come running to him, and then they get down and they all three of them go to another corner together. I just thought that was really cute. But yeah, they're like, oh baby brother, we're on our way to help you. I just thought, I like, that is engraved in my memory. It was so adorable. So nicknames for them, again, all three of them, we call them as a group, all the Bebops. Celeste, you know, her name can be English, Spanish, Celeste or Celeste. My mom likes to call her Celestina for some reason. I like to call her Celeste, Celeste Westy. She's also a bit on the chunky side, so maybe like Chunky Monkey every now and then. With Anastasia, Anastasia, Stasia. My mom likes to call her Anna, Annie. Sometimes I call her Natashi. With Sebastian, Sebastian, Sebis. I love to call him Sebis. I'm like, oh, come here, Sebis. Like, I think I call him that more than, you know, his full-on Sebastian. I just say Sebis. Flaco, he's the Flaco. He is so skinny. Like, if he were human, he would have like that typical, like, nice, like, swimmer's body. Sebastian loves to drink water, like if it's from a fountain. They have like one of those like plastic water bottles that I fill up with water all the time, and I just like go and fill it to their bowl. Like as I'm pouring it, he's like there drinking like if it's a water fountain, and I know a lot of cats do that. So those are the three siblings, and the next one now, his name is Leo. So Leo is all white, and he has one green eye and one blue eye. Leo is the only one that I think I might know what breed he is, and that's only because I saw this on Cats 101, the show Cats 101. I think he's a Cowmany. Yeah, Cowmany. According to the description of a Cowmany, he's like exactly that. He's all white. Cowmanys are known to have, you know, odd-colored eyes, and that's what he has. Also very talkative. He is the most talkative cat we have. Like, he will talk for everything, and you could literally have a conversation with him. Like, you'll say something, he answers you back, and he has so many different meows. Like, that's just like his thing. So that's really cute. I really think he is a Cowmany. I could be wrong, but that's what he looks like to me. Where did you get him? So with Leo, me, my mom, and my sister were getting out of church one day, and then we see this lady with like a cardboard sign saying cats, giving away cats or something like that. I don't even remember what it said. I know she had a cardboard sign, and I knew she had like the carrier, and she was carrying one of them. And so we go up to her just to see, you know, because we're curious. And then we're just there talking to the lady, and she's telling us, yeah, this and that. And the one that she was carrying, we noticed that right away his eyes, and we're like, oh my gosh, like, that's so cute. And then she was like, please help me find them homes. And then my sister again, she was like, yeah, we'll help find them homes. So we took it, and ends up being that my dad got attached to it, and he wanted to keep this one, so we ended up keeping it. I don't know, that's just how, you know, we try to find them homes, but they just end up with us. And that's fine with me because I love them. So that's how we got Leo. Nicknames for Leo. Well, actually we include him, I call him a Bebop too. He's included in the Bebop clan. Leo, just like with the rest of them, we do call him also like mi amor and mi vida, pumpkin doodle. We call him pumpkin doodles. Pumpkin doodles, I don't know, just sometimes just random things also. Quirky things. Again, he is the most talkative, and oh my gosh, he gets so dirty when we take him outside. He loves to roll in the dirt, and he's so white, like the whitest white, and immediately once he sees dirt, like he'll throw himself on the dirt and just start rolling. And it's so cute because I'm just like, Leo, like, you have such a beautiful white coat, like, and you're literally turned from white to brown. Like, it's crazy how dirty he gets. Another thing about Leo, he has a peanut head. Oh, we call him peanut head. He has a peanut head, like it is literally like this size compared to his body. It's just not proportioned. It's funny, it's cute looking. We've had him also for 3 years, but we got him after the siblings. So the siblings, I brought them home like the end of June, like June 27th, June 28th, around those dates. And then Leo we brought home on September 9th. And it's been 3 years. Going to be 3 years. Yeah. Question number 11 is, how would your pet react to an intruder in your house? Leo, actually, we named him Leo because he looked like a lion, like he was brave when we brought him home. But now he's actually like a cowardly lion now. But it still goes with him, Leo. Yeah. So every time there's like someone he doesn't know, like he will go and hide. He's like the most scared out of all the cats. I'd say he's like the most scared. Well, him and Valencia, they're like the most scared of people. They go and they hide in the corner and they don't want to come out. The siblings, on the other hand, they're so friendly and they love people. They love to be carried. Leo too, but only with people he knows. Only with me, probably, and my sister. So anyone else he will not. He ain't having it. So that was Leo, and so we're down to just one more. And our newest addition, her name is Bailey. So Bailey, she's all black. And she has like these beautiful like goldeny green eyes. And again, I don't know what breed, but she's black. She's a black cat. Where did you get her? She, just like Valencia, came to us. She arrived at our house just randomly. One day we see her and she was just hanging out there with Sky and Valencia. Sky and Valencia were, you know, the all outdoor cats. I don't know if someone like dropped her off or if she came there by herself somehow, but I don't know. So Bailey actually has a tipped ear, like it's clipped, like her right ear is tipped, and this actually means that she is fixed. All our cats are fixed now. Yes, they are. The siblings and Leah, we got them fixed, you know, right away when they're of age. We didn't wait. We didn't want the same mistake that we did with Valencia, and she had that trauma. And then Bailey, well, she came to us and she had the tipped ear, and like we knew that was part of a program where they capture feral cats, then they fix them, and then they set them back out to the wild. But you know, that's to help with the overpopulation of cats. So that with Bailey, she loves to play, and she's so playful. Of course, she's still a baby, but it's so hard to pet her. She's just not socialized. The closest I can get to petting her is when I'm playing with her, and that's only like maybe, you know, like touching her nose or maybe her paw or something, but I can't get any more than that because right away she like either wants to play with my hand or she like wants to like protect herself. But when she hits, she claws, like ouch, like it hurts. I have like right now I actually have a little cut from Bailey, and I know she doesn't mean it. Like, it's so hard to socialize her. I really want her to be able to let us pet her. She's so cute. She's so soft though. She has the softest and shiniest fur. We call her Bailey Boo. Our little Bailey Boo. Bailey Boo. Bailey Boo. Some of the questions that I didn't really talk about are, does your pet know any tricks? None of them know tricks. Do they have a favorite toy? Well, Anastasia has her pine cone. Bailey loves to play with everything. She'll play with everything and anything. Of course, they love shoelaces. They love like the simple things, like literally like just a shoelace or like a twig or something, a piece of grass they will play with. Can your pet swim? No, none of them swim. We don't crate them. One negative thing, I don't think it's a negative thing. What's funny though, Leo, he used to be a bad boy. For the longest time, he would poop outside the litter box. Like why? Like why would he poop right outside the litter box? Like he would pee in the litter box, but he wouldn't poop in the litter box. And he knew how because when we first brought him, he would use the litter box. But I don't know if he went through like a rebellion stage. He just started going outside of the litter box, and like, I don't know, for the longest time he did that. It wasn't until recently that we changed out the litter. We now have the litter that clumps. So it clumps like the pee, and it's easier to take out instead of it like sitting there for a while and having to dump out the whole litter like very often. Now we can elongate the litter staying in the box, and it doesn't smell, you know, how it used to smell before. So what I think happened to Leo, because now he's going in the box, he's pooping in the box how he should be, how he always was supposed to be. I think he was just really picky. He's very particular about being in a dirty litter box, and he was like, I'm not pooping there. Like, yeah, right. Like, so I think that's the reason why he would poop outside. Bad boy. But after we changed out the litter, he's only done that one time, and probably because it wasn't clean. I didn't clean it. But yeah, we maintain it clean, and Leo has been going in the litter box. He's a good boy. Let's see what other questions. Do you dress up your pet? No, we don't dress them up. They take off their collars. We used to have collars on them. At least we used to have collars on Sky. She's a long time now. She doesn't wear a collar. The siblings and Leo had collars, and they took them off. Like, there's been various times that we put collars on them and then they just take them off. They only last so long with them, so we gave up on putting collars on them. So no, we don't dress them up. They can't even wear a collar. I did say that I was gonna mention, what does your relationship with your pet mean to you? I mean, I love them all, and I really think, you know, pets are wonderful to have. They really make a difference, I think, in people's lives. They just make you feel better. They make you happy. You know, if you're having a bad day, you just look at them and like right away, like you just feel better, like instantly. So, you know, pets are a wonderful thing to have, and so my relationship with them, you know, means a lot. I adore them. I love them so much. And last question I just want to mention real quick is, if you could get another pet, what would it be and why? So, like, I could literally recall, like, all through my past, I've had an animal, at least one pet, at least one. I don't remember a moment that I wasn't without a pet. Like, whether it was dogs, cats, ducks, rabbits, fish, turtles, both land and water. I even had a millipede once as a pet. It didn't last long, it died. I didn't take care of it that much. I feel bad. It's bad. Like, I would feel weird if I, like, in a lifetime I don't have a pet. Like, that's just what I'm used to. And, I mean, nothing's certain, but I've always wanted a husky. Always. Like, I'm just so in love with them. I know they're super active and super energetic and hyper, and they need to, you know, be out and doing stuff because they're a work dog. If they don't keep active, they will destroy everything in their sight. But, you know, I know it's work, but I've always wanted a husky. I love them so much. That and a Yorkie. So I even have names picked out for them. I just think they're so cute. If the Yorkie, I want her to be Ruby. And for my husky, it would be either Crystal or Luna. So I have the names picked out, but I mean, nothing's certain. So yeah, if I were to get any pet in the future, I would definitely look into getting a husky or a Yorkie. Sorry for the abrupt ending, guys. I was able to finish my thoughts right before I ran out of space, but everything's good. And also, real quickly, I want to show you this picture of all 7 of my babies. It's really hard to get them all together, so this is the best I could do, but they're all cute and I love them all, of course. And also, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed, and see you next time. Bye.